Just because I haven't heard from my agency yet means I have to stop modeling. Hello, it's me, Patra. Welcome back to my channel, and also thank you for the new subscribers. I'm Patra. I am a model and a fashion and beauty content creator, and I hope you enjoy my videos. Modeling have been really slow, and I've been applying for so many model agencies and I haven't got any call back. I haven't got any response. I have been applying for modeling agency since January. Remember at the beginning of this year where I said I've decided to take modeling seriously, and I've applied to how many, I can't remember how many agencies I've applied to, and most of them is rejection. And I said to myself, wait, hold on a second, why do I have to wait for modeling agencies? And I decided to take the matters in my hands and find the modeling work myself. Obviously, because I didn't have any up-to-date portfolio images I could use. The ones I have were like 2023. So far I've had 4 modeling shoots. One was with a friend. He wanted me to model for him to be like the male female character in his music video.
Got my heart on my sleeve because you broke it before, and I know that you do it on purpose. Seeking validation is worthless. You know that I know that you know that you're perfect. She wants purses, but she's worth way more than a Birkin. Jamaican babe wanna smoke on the curb.
The second opportunity, I got to collab with a photographer. To be honest, when I saw his page, our style did not really match, but I was willing to still do it because I got to do my portfolio. You know, and we spoke about it, and I said I wanted to do more like an ecom type look, something you can use for your portfolio. Luckily he agreed to it, so I sent him an idea of the photo and I quickly made a mood board. For this shoot I wanted like a blazer relaxed look slash a loungewear relaxed type shoot kind of thing. He booked this studio and I attended and we shot it together. I did my makeup and I styled myself, and the photos came out really good. At this point I was kind of losing hope. Why can't I find a modeling collab or a modeling project to just collab with people, or even like a modeling job? So I just like, do you know what, this is what happened last year. I gave up and I said this year I'm not going to do the same thing. I'm going to just keep going, and I kept going on assistant work, clicking every day on their story. I came across this job. It said they needed a black female model and dancer for a music video. And I was like, okay, I know how to dance and I'm a model. When I sent them an email, they responded to me and I was so happy. And they told me that it was for WIzkid and Arya. I was like, Arya star and WIzkid. And I asked him, what does it mean by slow movement? Because when I typed in slow movement on TikTok, it was showing me some, you know, I was like, I don't know what that is, but he told me, oh, you just vibe into the music. If I know how to just vibe to music, then that's good. I said, cool, I'm down. I sent them all the details. Like honestly, this shoot was not even hard. Okay, I just wanted to say, now I understand why they say models should have hobbies outside of modeling. Because if I was not good at dancing, if I was not like a dancer, I wouldn't have applied for this job. Like, just like sometimes they say they need people who do yoga, who do pilates, who runs. So I think me knowing how to dance and me going to dancing class have helped me say I am a dancer, because that's originally what they wanted. They wanted a dancer. So I told them, I can dance. Yeah, I can. Models are always sent a call sheet before the shoot. This contains time, location, what your hair should look like, what makeup should look like. And on my call sheet, it said I should do like a soft glam makeup. However, when I went to the shoot, they told me to remove my makeup because they already had a makeup artist. And this was my makeup look, which was done by the makeup artist. Also, they wanted the models to have the same hairstyle. However, I had my boho braids. Oh my! I look like a ghost. A fine girl. She's gonna be a beautiful ghost. But however, the two hairstylists managed to put all my boho braids in a wig, as you can see, and I'm so glad they didn't tell me to cut off my braids because I only just got this done like a day before. And this boho braids was my birthday hair. Both the hairstylist and the makeup artist and the stylist did a wonderful job, and here is my finished look. Yep, that's me. So gorgeous. Anyways, the shoot was so fun. It was so amazing. The girls were beautiful. The girls were giving. I got to see Arya star, I got to see WIzkid. I really enjoyed that shoot. It was so lovely. When you're done, go check out the music video. I appeared dancing on the wall, I appeared dancing behind the curtain. I was sat by WIzkid in the music video. And the fourth shoot I had, I was a hair model. So obviously I had the Arya star shoots around April, but it got quiet in May. I kept looking for modeling job, modeling collab. I was finding nothing. What I did differently was that I reached out to photographers I've worked before when I was in Birmingham, and I also reached out to a hairstylist I've worked with before. I modeled for her, and I asked her if she has like any project she's working on so I can model for her, and she said no at the moment, but I should keep an eye on her story. So one day, I came across her story on my work break, and I saw that she needed few models with afro hair. I messaged Aminata. Aminata is the name of the hairstylist. She's talented. If you go through her page, she is so talented, and she DM'd me back and she put my name down for it. Aminata's masterclass was sponsored by Red Cane and Cloud9. Black models are often overlooked when it comes to their hair. I don't know if you ever noticed, but black models tend to have a short hair, and there's a reason for this.
You made me feel a bit emotional. And I had to be here because, as hairstylists here in the UK, there's not much representation. You are like the voice of us that can't, who are not there at any one moment. So it's so important what you're doing.
Textured hair are often seen as difficult to deal with. That's why you see black models with short afro hair. This is because hairstylists just think that there's nothing they can do with afro hair. All you just have to do is pat it down into afro, but there's so many diverse hairstyle you can do with afro textured hair. In this masterclass, I'm going to show other hairstylists how to really create a lovely afro and other diverse hairstyle they can do with afro textured hair, and she showed them how to properly use heat with afro hair. As you can see, two hairstylists are practicing on my hair. I really enjoyed being here, and I really loved how the hairstylists were so willing to learn. Some of them even shared their fears of dealing with afro hair. I really loved how vulnerable they were, because as a model I got to see the other side of things. Honestly, I hope that in future more and more hairstylists will be willing to learn more about textured afro hair, because every afro, every curls is different, and honestly there is so much you can do with afro hair. While I was in that shoot, I remember thinking, I love working around creative people. I want to be in a creative field. I can't wait to become a full-time model and a full-time content creator, because right now I don't have the freedom of time to do the type of things I want to do. Yes, modeling jobs are not consistent, but now I've updated you on what I've been doing this past few months with modeling. Let's talk about what you can do when you're getting no response from agency and no one is responding to your emails or your DMs. If you're really finding it difficult to find modeling jobs, I've gone on TikTok and people have said register to modeling sites like Star Now, like Model Now, like model.com. I'm thinking of just signing up to Star Now to see how it goes. Honestly, rather than pay me, I'd rather, get scouted on the street, or someone DM me and say that I would love you to model for me, but it hasn't happened to me yet. So I'm just literally taking the power in my hands and going for it. So that's one thing you can do. Second, reaching out to photographers or previous photographers to collab with. Not just photographers, to makeup artists, to hairstylists, to fashion stylists to collab with if there's any project, if they need any model. The other thing you can do is creating a mood board. And rather than saying, hi, I really like your project, if you have any modeling project and you need a model, I would like to put myself forward. It's also good to have a mood board in place so that they see that you're not just relying on them for an idea. Here is how to make a quick mood board. I always save any photo I like on Instagram. As you can see, I have so many images for a photo shoot inspo. So I pick one of the photos I like, I take a screenshot of it, and I open Pinterest. Rather than typing keywords on Pinterest, I use this image to find similar photo shoots like this image. As you can see, the photos that is shown are similar to the ones with screenshots. Next, I go on Canva and put all my photos together. Here is an example of some of the mood boards I've made. So yes, just because me and you are not signed yet to a modeling agency doesn't mean we are not a model, okay? clock there. So this brings me to the end of this video. I hope you love it. Remember to like, share and subscribe. Comment down below any tips you have on looking for your modeling jobs. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.